Ever since that fateful day, I knew I shouldn't have let him attend that concert.
My word. This woman is certainly amazing. I could use this opportunity to get close to her. She's kind, beautiful and has a very sweet angelic voice. Miss Jane Doe is certainly amazing. No, Harold. Calm yourself. You're already married and have a son. As King of Avalon, you have a reputation to uphold. Well, enough lustful thoughts. Let's just leave before anything happens.
My apologies, Your Highness. I'm afraid we've encountered a slight inconvenience to our traveling. There seems to be 2 flat tires on our limousine. There will be a delay until another driver arrives to the scene.
Absurd. This is not how this trip was supposed to go. Tell me, C-37, what are we going to do in front of all these people? The media is going to be all over the King of Avalon having 2 flat tires in a public event. Talk about the humiliation.
It's all right, Your Majesty. My limousine is on the way. We're just heading to a hotel to rest up until morning. Our side can take your side to Avalon, no sweat.
You'd really do that. Thank you, Jane. You're a lifesaver. I am in your debt.
Of course. That's what that little pink Jezebel was banking on, the whole time. Harold fell right into her scheme. That's what the robots told me. After that day, I was never the same. The only man I could ever love shattered my heart to countless pieces with his betrayal, and another child was conceived from that betrayal. Now, the past is coming back to haunt me.
Alright. If our calculations are correct, this is definitely the top floor of the castle. The Queen as well as Aria's chamber should be located on this floor.
Understood. However, I'm a bit concerned about you confronting the Queen. Are you sure of this? All things considered, this is a bit much for anyone to take in. Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be, Scarlet. This is the only chance I'll ever get to have my questions answered. Otherwise, the truth will never be known. While I confront the Queen, you reaching Aria is top priority. I'll join up with you soon.
I understand. Please, be careful, Kliff.
I already am. You being here makes the trauma far more bearable. You be safe too, Scarlet.
Did you really come all this way just to die? I must say, your mere presence is an absolute eyesore. If only you looked more like your father, this would be different. Instead, you're the spitting image of that pink, little Jezebel, Jane Doe. Quite the unfortunate little thing.
Shut up, don't you dare insult my mother that way. Father was right about you. You don't deserve your title or a family. You're a monster in human form.
Flattering gets you nowhere. I'm just quite amazed that you survived, despite all the attempts on both you and your mother's life. That's literally the stuff of legends. However, you will never be nowhere near as legendary as Quake or Aria.
I often wonder if those two are really your children. They act nothing like you. I actually felt regret and remorse over Quake's death and the compassion to save Aria from your evil clutches. You, not so much.
Wait, what do you mean, regret and remorse over Quake's death?
I said what I meant. Quake's death was my responsibility. How else did you think I got the emancipation to leave Almagist and come here?
You street rat filth. I knew I should have outright executed Jane Doe when I had the chance. Your tainted blood is unfit to rule this kingdom.
Wow. Who would want to rule a kingdom that's so focused on technology that it completely forgot what it's like to be human? Both you and your men are as cold and ruthless as your robots. I thought Quake was the exact same way, until I heard from Father what my brother really intended to do, and I'm still ashamed. You, however, don't know the definition of the word shame. Calling my late mother a Jezebel, yet you're the textbook definition of that term.
Silence, filth. You have no right to call Quake your brother. And on the subject of shame, I think you're right. I have no shame for my actions. In fact, if I had a time machine, I'd do it all over again and then some. Only this time, I'd like to witness the suffering your mother endured and laugh all the while.
To Kliff's disbelief, the supposed queen of Avalon, whom he confronted in that office, was nothing more than a database construct designed to resemble the queen and to prepare for attempted assassination such as this. Turns out, Queen Avalon had Kliff figured out from the get-go, and then we fell right into it. Meanwhile, Scarlet infiltrates Aria's chambers and sees many versions of prototypes.
So, this is the antechamber where they are keeping Aria. For such a futuristic castle, this is quite the dark, cryptic place to keep a princess. I'd better find the right corridor to locate her and quickly before more guards and robots arrive.
Intruder alert, Aria. Remember your training. Eliminate them.
You're the Queen's voice? But, how's that possible when Kliff?
Thought he got rid of me? Laughable. My consciousness is the essence of Avalon herself. That was nothing more than a robotic decoy sitting in the office. It'll be a cold day in the bad place before I let thieves like you take away our most cherished possession.
You mean, prisoner? This place is nothing more than a high-tech prison serving under your mad rule.
Call it whatever you will, it matters not. Aria, eliminate the targets.
Suddenly, the Queen's orders activated Aria's consciousness as she was able to step out of her hibernation cell and follow the direct orders given to her by the Queen to eliminate the targets. Meanwhile, this happens.
Kliff, you made it back already? I thought the Queen's forces were holding you up. I suppose you already know about the Queen, judging by her loud, obnoxious voice on the intercom.
Just a dirty coward, through and through. She won't get away with this. The Queen aside, what's the status on Aria?
Halt intruders. By order of Her Majesty, you must be eliminated. Don't expect to leave these chambers in one piece.
Wait, Aria, you've got the wrong idea. We're here to rescue you.
Inconceivable. If so, only the special password from King Lionheart is enough to override the Queen's orders. State the password.
Password, let's see. Yes, of course. Simple. Gold Lion 777.
Reboot required. Must update.
Okay?
Yes. This is splendid. Greetings, friends. My name is Aria von Lionheart. You're friends of my father. It's a pleasure to meet you both.
Hold on. What's with the sudden personality shift?
Simple. Gold Lion 777 is a special fail-safe King Lionheart programmed within me to automatically trust someone affiliated with him. Not even the Queen knew about this secret function. Some time ago, this happened.
Yes, Aria. I see you've done an excellent job in harnessing your crest powers. Your prowess in light magic is not to be trifled with. Especially, since you have access to the same drake-slaying abilities Quake has.
Thank you, Father. Your compliments are always what keeps me going and trying my best. It's just great to know that someone is taking note of my progress in these areas.
Of course and always. However, there's something else I need to share. It's a personal password that needs to be set up between the two of us.
Very well, but this seems out of the blue and completely random.
I know, but please try to understand. There will be a time when the Queen will finally succumb to the Crusaders' madness and go completely mad with power. It's the curse per se that won't be lifted until the ancient prophecy has been fulfilled. The lost Crusader must vanquish the last Dragon King in order for the curse to be broken. Until that day comes, the Queen will more than likely order both you and her army to hurt and eliminate innocent people for petty causes. However, if someone recites this password to you, Gold Lion 777, please regard them as a trusted friend of your father whom not even the Queen can order you to hurt or target.
Updating new command prompt. Download complete. Must restart. Secret command activated. As you requested, Father.
Yes. What a relief. I can rest easy knowing that this secret command has now been set in place. Thank you once again, Aria, for being so understanding. The future of Avalon rests on your shoulders.
Of course, Father. I won't disappoint you. I didn't really understand it at the time. Now, I see exactly what the king was talking about.
Aria, what are you doing? Destroy them. I'm ordering you as the Queen of Avalon to eliminate these vagabonds.
Request denied, Your Highness. These people are now registered in my memory bank as official comrades to my father, King Lionheart. Not even your royal decrees are enough to override this command prompt.
I must say, that's father coming in clutch once again. Passwords certainly make a world of differences, don't they?
Curses! You defective hunk of junk! How dare you defy me! None of you are leaving this place alive. I'd rather burn this place to ash than to let the likes of you walk out of here with her. The self-destruct countdown begins now.
Holy crap. Where's the escape route out of this place?
Don't worry, Kliff. I know just the way to get the three of us out of this situation. Observe. Accessing command protocol.
I must say, the technology in this country never ceases to amaze me.
And so Aria typed away on her command prompt as the place started to self-destruct and the countdown continued to run down on its timer. As she continued to type away against everyone's disbelief, the amount of technological prowess Aria displayed was rather astonishing, especially to Kliff and Scarlet. She even remained undeterred when other robots and other vanguards started to break in. It was at this moment that the commands allowed them to escape and transport themselves far away from Avalon to escape the Queen's wrath and the imminent explosion that took place within the castle. The place eventually exploded and erupted. The once towering castle went down like a stack of dominoes in front of everyone's eyes as that great country of Avalon just fell from their high pedestal for all to see. It was Avalon's very own rejected prince who brought about his very own destruction. Talk about the irony. Once the massive adrenaline subsided, the trio had to take a step back and rest a moment to gather their thoughts and figure out what they needed to go next. They found themselves in the battlefield area just outside of Avalon before this whole adventure started, much to everyone's amazement. Aria was once again able to reunite, or should I say, meet her long-lost half-brother, and Kliff was able to meet the last member of his family left, and they were able to form an awesome bond after that. In all honesty, this would have served as the climactic happy ending to a classic romance novel or a fairy tale, but unfortunately, as fate allowed it, things went from bad to worse after they had their little moments reprieve, which is unfortunate, as the remnants of the Avalon army searched high and low for this infamous trio led by the infamous Klepto Kliff. At least that's what the stories called him.